And we are back. And we just now finished with the Demon Cultist Cave, so we should proceed onwards. My personal life has been subject to some changes since yesterday. I returned back to my studies after some absence, and yeah, I'm studying computer science again. I currently have 3 courses ongoing, something that has to do with human-computer interaction, and one which has to do with software engineering, and third has to do with the information systems and algorithms, I think. It hasn't yet started, it starts later this week. So, interesting times. But back to the game at hand. I guess I could again stick to the coastline and explore a huge area and possibly find myself in the middle of nowhere. On the other hand, that might have the unfortunate side effect of filling up my inventory with loot very fast, and I'd returned back to the town to sell. So what I'm going to do instead is head to this other town and explore the regions near it. And this looks like desert. I'm guessing that we'd be able to see further in it if it wasn't night time. But yeah, this is a really fortunate encounter because expert archers are good enemies in that regard, that the fine longbows actually yield shitloads of money. Of course, the unfortunate thing is now that I'm not actually buffed, so the armor spells aren't yet up, so my back row might be taking some damage. Before they get a chance to act. But we'll see how it goes. That wasn't too terrible. I think one caster did take some damage, but it should be fine. Okay, that's haste and armor's up, so we are at a good situation right now. And you could possibly heal the other caster or cast some sort of area effect spell. And to avoid any surprises, I'll heal the other caster, and you'll cast mass strength. So that gives us a good bit of additional power, allowing me to tear through these enemies here. That one hit quite hard. I wonder if it managed to bypass the armor again, or if there's just randomness involved. Because I think that's not a hit from behind, because he's facing to the northeast and the hit was coming from northwest, so it's not an attack from behind. I guess it just pierced through the armors. And You'll of course try and heal him. With full heal it looks like. And you'll probably want to try and cast quickness on yourself. Now hopefully it did not mitigate armor or haste. It did mitigate armor. So you'll cast single target armor again. And it's quite unfortunate that I cast the mass strength, because the wizard doesn't need strength. And having that additional buff there is going to eat up some of the other buff's strength when I try to cast them on him. And I might not actually benefit at all from casting quickness if I were to now reapply the haste on him. But that's life. But yeah, the mass armor seems to be quite lackluster compared to the single target armors that I've been using so far. On the other hand, I have no idea how many green-blooded enemies we are looking at now. Because at least all the longbows seem to be fine longbows, so we have no demonic longbows around. And I've been taking some damage, so I'm guessing that I should probably cast mass heal. Or fail. 52 hit points, you're 57, you're 63. So let's cast it on the 4 fighter. So now I probably don't need the mass heal. Cast mass wound to see if we discover some green-blooded enemies. And you'll try to haste the other mage, but I fear that it will negate the quickness on him. Like that, indeed. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that one archer is at least green-blooded. Might explain why he manages to hit my guys that well, or rather deal damage. I guess what I could do is grow a 3 here to provide some cover from the few arrows that do get shot at my direction. create fire. The base item is not the most valuable one, but hopefully it'll be worth some money despite that. And that should be it. Oh, mandolin. Additional instrument is always welcome. And the skull only had one charge, figures. Iron axe, that's actually good find. Did I really not have enough inventory space to pick all of them up? Or is it just cutting it tight? I guess I did have just around enough. Yeah, your inventory is full as well. And you're using +1 iron hatchet, and the iron axe has higher damage rating. And because demons are likely to resist energy types, then I have a feeling that the iron axe would actually be a better weapon. Let's equip your mountain gear for now, so that I can have enough inventory space to actually trade you this axe. And we'll enter your inventory again, equip the axe, trade the iron hatchet away, and then we'll unwield the shield and equip them all again, and that should be enough. And it's night time, so the city is not yet open, but considering that there's nothing else we can do except wait, because our inventory is full, so I'd rather not fight another fight, because that will end up costing us money. But we'll just wait and try and sell our gear here. 'I think I forgot to open some of the chests that were in this here establishment. And I didn't see anyone selling provisions there, so I'm guessing that there wasn't indeed a shop there, so we'll sell our extra items here. Do I want to keep the +1 iron hatchet? I guess it's a good handheld to the back rows. We'll give it to the priest, because I think +1 iron provides more anti-magic than +0 iron. So there's that. And I could train for more dexterity. I certainly have the funds for it. But I don't think my warriors need it right now. I think I better get someone from the back row to do it, or rather increase their dexterity so that they get to act faster in combat. But I feel like if I were to do that, I'd have to concentrate the training on one character rather than train all of them to equally high levels, because I'd rather have one caster act fast enough than to have 4 casters not act fast enough. And I'd prefer the first caster to act to be a priest, because priests will be able to provide trees for cover once we enter the jungle island and have to deal with the archers there. It might be possible that the combat layout will not provide us with enough cover on round 1, and then I'd be facing some quite powerful missile fire. So if I were able to have a quickness priest act first, then I'd be able to provide reasonable cover. So I'm going to train dexterity 4 wins, because he seems to have more movement points than Sovilla because he's not carrying that iron armor in his inventory. So I guess we'll raise it until we hit something like 1000 coins cost. It's only 63 now. I'll do 7 more. So we have 70 dexterity on him. That means that he also has some weapon skills now. We'll see how it goes, but I won't do any further training right now. And I really want to follow the coastline because I have a feeling that previously I found myself way too early in the Birdman territory, and that's not somewhere I want to be with my characters right now.